Happy 2017, January 4th. Yep. Had a little brain fart there. So, wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about resolutions. It's January 4th, and hopefully everybody's resolution's going strong. Wanted to, I talked with my dad last night, and we were going back and forth, and he was talking about resolutions, and I asked him, I said, okay, so what's your resolution? And he said, I'm resolving to not climb Mount Everest this year. And it just really, it hit me. You know, I kind of already had the feeling, but it hit me. Resolutions are kind of become a running gag every year. And the reason why is, if I don't know about in other countries, but I know in America, and I'm going to drop this statistic, by the way, like 95% of statistics are made up on the spot if you didn't know that. But like 8 to 12%, I don't know where that comes from, 8 to 12% of resolutions that are made aren't followed, or they're the ones that stick. 8 to 10% are the ones that stick. So you're looking at 1 out of every 10 people that makes a resolution actually are successful in what they're trying to accomplish. And so when you look at that, you wonder why there's such a big failure rate. And just looking at the word resolution. So how it works is we're trying to re-solution, or the base of it is we're trying to re-solve something that we feel we have an issue with. I'm trying to, eat better. I'm trying to exercise more. I'm trying to, do these things. And if you look at it, how it's approached from a position of lack. I've been doing it all my life as well. So I'm, no judgment. We'll actually talk about that in a minute. But you're trying to, whoever's making a resolution is trying to fix something we feel is wrong with us. And that's the issue. We think something is wrong with us. So we're making a judgment about us. And how that works and how the mind operates is that word should. I should eat healthier. I should exercise more. I should stop smoking. I should. And how that works also in reality is that's what we do to other people. Well, she shouldn't do that. My mom shouldn't be best friends, or shouldn't be friends. I can't say best friends because I don't know for sure. Shouldn't be friends with my ex-wife. That's one of mine. And that caused me a lot of anxiety and a lot of problems and a lot of angst and anger and fear and emotions. And if you look at it, that's how it ties into resolutions. Our issue isn't with how we eat. Our issue isn't with if we smoke. Our issue isn't with these things we do. It's the judgment that we put on it. And so we're trying to solve something that we're not even taking ownership of. We're not even accepting as is. Byron Katie has a quote saying, what was meant to happen happened because it did. And so when we look at it, our trouble isn't with what happened. It's with our expectation of what should have happened. There's that separation. And Kyle Cease, which I'm going to post his link in the description, because I've been watching tons of his stuff. It's amazing. It aligns a lot with the curriculum I'm building, as well as kind of where I see my path going, and kind of how his approach is. But he talks about, so say you've got this chair in the middle of this room, and you want the chair to be on the other side of the room. And so you say that chair should be over there. Well, that chair isn't going to move to the other side of the room just by you saying it should be over there. It's not. You have to say the chair is in the middle of the room first and accept that and acknowledge it. And what we do by saying it should be over there, or I should eat healthier, or I should be doing this, is we remove ourselves. We take a step back out of ourselves and say, well, this isn't me. They should be doing this. I should be doing this. I should. That chair should be over on the other side of the room. So we get to remove ourselves from what we're doing, and that disconnect is where we fill that space with food. We fill that space with Facebook. We fill that space. It's called dissociation. When we judge, we dissociate. And how that works is it keeps us from being in the moment. It keeps us from being in the now. It keeps us from being in our bodies. It keeps us from being whatever it is. And so that's something, my resolution is to not make any resolutions and just work on acceptance and accepting myself and accepting what is. I mentioned in my 2016 review, it's going to be more this year about self-discovery. And with the resolution, it's not really a resolution. It's more about accepting what is and accepting myself. Because how it works is when you accept what is, it allows that fear and that anxiety, just saying, you know what, I'm angry. Not because of what you did or because you should have. Give you an example. I yelled at my future stepdaughter. Didn't really yell, but was told I yelled. And I was angry. I was frustrated. And I could say because she wasn't listening, but it was because I had that expectation that she should have been listening. She wasn't listening, and I had that expectation. And so what happened is I got angry, and I got frustrated. And when I acknowledged, okay, I'm angry, and I'm frustrated, and you know what? I love that because it's actually a warning sign. It's that acceptance of that being angry and that frustration, owning it. Owning that I eat like crap allows me to make different decisions instead of, oh, I ate like crap, I should eat differently, I should do this, I should do this. And that, that's mine. What's yours? What's your resolution that you're gonna try to own this year, but you're not accepting the deep down circumstance, the deep down what is. So you should smoke less. Well, you're smoking. Love that about yourself. I love the fact I got angry when I said, you know what, I got angry. And I love that I got angry because it's an opportunity for me. It's an opportunity for growth. It's an opportunity. What do you want to become by accepting that and overcoming it? What do you need to become to overcome that? That's a lot of what Kyle Cease teaches, is accept and just sit in it so that you can evolve and become something greater. So that's my piece on resolutions. I want to hear what your resolution is. I want to hear if you think if I'm full of it, if, what your judgment on this is, if it resonated with you, if it didn't. But yeah, I'm going to focus on acceptance. Are you? Who's ready to join me? Whenever you're ready, let me know. I'll post my my contact info in the comments. Pay it forward, guys. If you know anybody that this would resonate with, share it. And here's the thing, when you share it or you feel like, hey, somebody should listen to this, we normally tell other people what we want to tell ourselves when we separate. Again, I'll talk about that later on another video. But yeah, have a good weekend. No, have a good week. It's only Wednesday, January 4th. Hit your resolutions. I want to hear from you. Thanks.